I transmigrated into a romance web novel as a background NPC. When I find out the second female lead is destined to die, just a stepping stone for the main couple, my bleeding heart kicks in and I ignore every warning the system gives me. I choose to save her. The deal is simple. If her affection points for me reach 100, she escapes her fate as a villain and gets to live a normal life. And I walk away with 5 million as my reward and go home. So I become Vera's shadow. She is swamped with work, so I get hired as her personal assistant. I take every load off her shoulders. Years of overtime have left her with chronic back pain, so I fly to Thailand, out of my own pocket, to train under the country's best massage therapist. Also, I can ease her pain whenever she needs it at 2 in the morning. She says she is craving wontons from a shop outside the city. No cab available. I walk 10 kilometers through pouring rain to get them. And just when I finally push her affection points all the way to 99, the male lead forces a kiss on her, right in front of me. And just like that, her affection points drop to 0. The system sighs and asks me, "This is the 3rd time. Do you want to keep going?" My heart turns to ash. I shake my head. "No, please just take me home. I miss my mom." The moment I say that, Vera snaps her head up. Panic floods her face, and then the nation's top actress drops to her knees and begs me not to leave. 3 days earlier, I go with Vera to her class reunion. During Truth or Dare, Liam loses and has to kiss someone of the opposite gender on the spot. He picks Vera, my fiancée, without a second thought. Her friends all turn to look at me. "It's just a game. You don't mind, right?" Before I can say a word, Vera throws her arm around my shoulder and cuts in. "Don't even try." His friends cheer and say I must be the luckiest person alive to have a star like Vera choose me. What they don't know is that Vera is digging her fingers into my shoulder hard enough to bruise. When I glance over at her for help, her eyes are locked on Liam. She doesn't even notice me. Liam was the most popular guy on campus back in the day. Everyone is egging him on, screaming at him to just kiss someone already. Liam forces a smile, tears glinting at the corners of his eyes, his gaze fixed on us from the side. A girl who once chased him without success grabs his hand. Vera said no? That's fine. I'm right here. She swoons and leans in toward Liam. Vera drops her head and shoves a piece of freshly peeled orange into her mouth. She breaks off another piece and tries to feed it to me, but I can see her affection points quietly ticking down. I know what this is. She is hurting. She is just using me to look away. Liam holds back his tears. The moment the girl is about to reach him, he shoves her aside and shouts, "I refuse." The orange slice freezes at Vera's lips. Liam looks straight ahead, his voice soft and full of feeling. "There has only ever been one person in my heart. I know she is about to get married, but I still want to be brave, just this once." He walks straight toward us. He pulls me aside. He cups Vera's face and kisses her. She doesn't pull away. She even pulls him closer the moment he tries to step back. The room goes dead silent, then erupts into thunderous cheering. People grab their phones to take photos. The system screams beside me, "Second female lead. Do you remember you have a girlfriend?" But no one else can hear her. The alarm blares on a loop inside my head. Affection points reset. Affection points reset. The two of them kiss for 2.5 minutes before they finally let go. Both of them are breathless, eyes soft and tangled up in each other. A second later, Vera takes Liam's hand and walks out, third run of everyone. The system asks me, voice flat with defeat, "Third run failed, player. Do you want to continue?" I give a tired smile and shake my head. "No, I want to go home." Out of the corner of my eye, I catch Vera's footsteps falter, just for a moment. Then she keeps walking, never looking back, leaving me behind in front of everyone. By the time I make it outside, Vera's car is long gone. The area is remote. I have no choice but to walk. Cars speed past me one after another. Someone who has always had it out for me actually stops and says I have no shame. "I always hated watching you grovel like a bootlicker. Know your place. You're just her assistant. Stop dreaming of something you'll never have. All you know how to do is swoop in when Liam isn't looking." They gun the engine and blast exhaust in my face before driving off. I pull out a wet wipe and clean my face, wiping away the tears along with it. I didn't swoop in on anyone. When I first arrived in this novel, Liam had already left Vera and gone abroad to get engaged to the female lead, Mocha. The system told me, if I can get Vera's affection points to 100%, I can completely change her fate, save her from death, and take 5 million back home with me. And I've already tried 3 times. The first run, Vera is trapped in a fire caused by a said accident. I risk my life to pull her out. She wakes up with no memory and blames me for the fire, dragging my name online. The second run, she finally agrees to marry me. I spend more than half a year planning every detail of the wedding. But on the wedding day itself, Liam calls her, voice cracking, saying his stomach hurts. She drops me on the spot, books the earliest flight, and flies abroad to take care of him. I could have blamed the low 60% affection rate for all of that, but this third run, it reaches 90% and still resets to zero. The system tries to comfort me. At least you only have 10 days left before you can go home, though since you came here against the natural order, there will be a small backlash before you leave. I laugh, bitter. After everything I've been through, you think I'm scared of a little more? The next day, Vera has a shoot scheduled. I arrive early to get everything ready. I'm almost home. I don't want to leave a mess behind. But Vera doesn't show up. I spend a full hour calling her, no answer. The director doesn't dare yell at Vera, so he takes it out on me. You're her assistant. Why didn't you coordinate with her in advance? I bow and apologize over and over. I fire off message after message asking when she'll arrive, and then I start worrying about her career. This project matters to her. If she nails it, it could be enough to finally win her the Best Actress award she has been chasing for 4 years. And this director is one of the biggest names in the industry. Getting on his bad side will cost her. While I'm spiraling, the director comes over and tells me Vera already called him to take the day off. She said something came up. She has a strong reputation and serious star power in the industry, so he believed her without question. But the production has already lost money. The director sends the bill to her manager, and the manager blames everything on me. 3 months of my salary, docked immediately, to teach me a lesson. And then she posts the whole thing to the company group chat where Vera can see it to make an example of me. Vera says nothing. Just silence. At 2:30 in the afternoon, Liam posts on social media a photo of them hand in hand, fingers intertwined. The caption reads, "Bored, so I made the future Best Actress Vera Shen lie to her boss and skip work just to hang out with me." The comments fill up fast. Now that's a match made in heaven. Wishing you forever together. Don't let that CIA girl swoop in again. That comment isn't even 5 seconds old before someone fires back, swooped in, so what? 4 years and she still couldn't hold on to Vera's heart. Pathetic. Vera ignores every mocking comment about me and replies to Liam, "As long as you're happy, I'll do anything." She puts her love for him on display without a second thought, unbothered by how the world treats me. I can't hold back. I text her, "Why didn't you tell me in advance you were going to take the day off? I'm not just your assistant, I'm your boyfriend." This time Vera replies fast, "You're just an assistant, I don't owe you advance notice on everything." I laugh, but there's nothing funny about it. Just an assistant. She has never taken a single day off in her career, and now for Liam she takes 3. And now she wants to cut ties with me. Of course. In her heart, nothing and no one comes before Liam. I don't bother replying. I delete everything related to her from my phone. I'm done. I'm quitting. The next day I head to the company to find the manager, and I run straight into Liam. He winces and rubs his shoulder, looks up ready to snap at me, then sees it's me and swallows it. He moves fast, snatching up my resignation letter before it hits the ground. He looks at it and lets out a dramatic gasp. "She just took 1 day off to hang out with me, and you're quitting over that?" One sentence, and he makes me look like I'm throwing a tantrum. "Sorry about that, CIA. We stayed out late and got carried away. I'm the one who asked her to skip work. We completely forgot to let you know. Don't worry, we won't do that again. We'll always give you a heads up. Those comments last night were too harsh. Don't take them to heart. Honestly, I'm grateful you've been by Vera's side all these years, and taken such good care of her." Liam smiles. Warm and easy, like sunlight. I smile back. I try to pull my hand away. He doesn't let go. My expression goes cold. I gather my strength and slap him across the face without a second thought. No hesitation. I just don't want anything more to do with him. A bright red handprint blooms across Liam's face. He covers it, staring at me in disbelief. He's about to strike back when Vera's furious voice rings out behind him. "Liam, what are you doing?" I watch, expressionless, as Vera steps between us. Liam turns to her, face full of wounded hurt. "Vera, she hit me first. She called me shameless for going after someone else's girlfriend, then slapped me. I lost my temper and was about to hit back when you showed up." Vera barely even thinks. She just believes him. She reaches up and touches his face, voice soft. "I misread the situation. Does it hurt?" She wipes the tears from his eyes and steps in front of him. Then she turns to me, voice ice cold. "Apologize." I clench my jaw. I say nothing. Vera scoffs. "You're the one with no moral character, and you have the nerve to throw a fit? The system can't take it anymore." She screams at Vera. Get your eyes checked. Why do you believe everything he says and nothing your own girlfriend tells you? Liam abandoned you, went abroad and married Mocha. Have you forgotten all of that? CIA saved your life when you tried to end it. You said CIA was the only person in this world who ever truly saved you. Have you forgotten every single bit of it? Just wait. When CIA is really gone, you'll regret it. Vera lets out a soft, dismissive laugh. My heart belongs only to Liam. No one else matters to me. That stops both of us cold. Even the system goes silent. It's as if Vera can hear every word she says. I don't react. I take a slow breath. I'm sorry, I say, quiet and flat. Liam blinks, surprised. I ignore his reaction and keep my eyes on Vera. You're right. Someone with no moral character doesn't deserve to be your assistant, so I'm handing in my resignation. Vera's expression freezes for just a moment, her smile slowly going cold. Are you serious? I don't answer. I walk past her. She starts to follow, but Liam grabs her arm. Vera, she's just putting on a show. She'd never actually leave you. And at those words, Vera stops. Of course she does. I let out a quiet laugh and keep walking. Whether it's real, you'll find out soon enough. By the time I finish submitting my resignation and handing off all my work, it's evening. My mood is almost perfect, because in just a few days I'll be home, and I'll finally get to see my mom again. She's probably the only woman in this world who truly loves me. But the moment I step outside the building, a sharp pain seizes my chest. The system appears and tells me, this is the backlash for going against the natural order. I crouch down and wait for it to pass. Then it hits me. Home. There's still a little cat waiting for me there. I adopted it after I arrived in this world. During all those early days before Vera even noticed me, that cat was my only comfort. Without it, I think I would have broken down long ago. I get home, unlock the door from memory, and step inside, to find the whole apartment has changed. The slippers by the door are gone, and it doesn't stop there. The framed photo of the two of us on the TV stand is gone. The succulent I kept in the kitchen, gone too. In their place, a photo of Vera and Liam and a bouquet of roses, Liam's favorite. Stand there stunned. Then I run straight to the cat room. Everything is gone, stripped clean and turned into Liam's gaming room. I tear through the entire apartment, every room, every corner. No sign of the cat. Then comes a click. The front door swings open. They both freeze when they see me. I storm over. Where is my cat? Liam shrugs, casual as anything. I'm allergic to cat fur. I got rid of it last night. I'm shaking with rage. I grab him by the collar and yank him close. Where? He chokes and coughs, tears springing to his eyes. Vera tries to pry my hands off him. I shove her away hard. What gives you the right to let him throw out my cat? It wasn't even yours to deal with. You're that desperate to move him in? Vera, you are absolutely hopeless. Vera pulls my hand off Liam and then reaches up to wipe the tears from the corners of my eyes. I glare at her. If anything happens to my cat, neither of you will get off easy. Vera looks rattled. She lowers her voice. Don't be angry. I'll take you to find the cat, okay? The security footage tells the whole story. The cat digs its claws into the floor, refusing to go with Liam. But Liam doesn't even hesitate. He drags it into the car. I stare at Liam, cold and flat. Lead the way. I drive. Liam sits in the passenger seat and directs me all the way to a slaughterhouse. The place is filthy, the stench inescapable. Vera fights back nausea and stays right beside me. From inside come the cries of cats and dogs, desperate, helpless, as if they're waiting for someone to take them home. My chest tightens. I'm terrified something has already happened to my cat. With the owner's permission, I rush in and start searching. There aren't too many animals inside, but every single one looks completely worn down. So many of them are crying out. I search from nightfall all the way through to dawn, and find nothing. The system sighs softly. Maybe in a few years when the cat is reborn, you'll be able to have it again soon after you get home. I clench my jaw. I'm not waiting for its next life. Just when I'm almost ready to give up, the owner points to a corner. Is that the one? I spin around and look. The cat in the corner isn't moving. I call its name, soft and careful. Nothing. I reach out and touch it and feel it. No breath, no warmth, gone. In an instant, I break down completely. If only I had found it sooner, I could have saved it. The more I think about it, the harder I cry, until I can barely stay conscious. Vera pulls me into her arms, her face heavy. It's okay, we can get another cat. We'll go adopt one right after, okay? Her perfume fills my nose. I recognize it immediately. White orchid, Liam's favorite scent. My expression goes blank. I push her away. No need. Vera grabs me and forces me to face her. Why? Why are you suddenly so cold? Don't you feel anything for me anymore? I laugh, hollow and broken. Her words don't even make sense to me anymore. The owner suddenly speaks up. Someone in your car has been banging on the door. Looks pretty urgent. The moment Vera hears that, she sprints toward the car. The moment she is gone, the pain tears through my chest again. The system calls out to me, and everything goes dark. I pass out completely. I don't know how long I'm out. When I open my eyes, I hear Vera, her voice raw with anger. Heart failure. The doctor says you don't have long. Why didn't you tell me? Do you even see me as your girlfriend? Vera sits beside me, eyes red, hands gripping the medical report. I smile, calm. This is actually great. Now there's no one standing between you and Liam. Vera's eyes tremble. So you've been planning to leave me all along, is that it? How could you do this to me? I look down. Maybe I did truly love Vera once, but that was then. I meet her eyes cold and steady. Because you kept choosing Liam over me, again and again, right in front of my face. You don't deserve me. I stopped caring about you a long time ago. Vera can't hold back the tears, reach up and brush them away. You should be happy. I'm leaving. Now you and him can ride off into the sunset together. Isn't that what you wanted? Vera shouts at me. Everything I did these past few days, it was all an act for you. Didn't you notice? I said you were just my assistant on purpose. I made you apologize on purpose. Why can't you understand? The only person I've ever liked is you. I know about your system. I know that once my affection points for you hit 100, you'll disappear. I don't want you to leave. So I kept my distance, tried to keep my points from reaching that mark. But I never thought that even without hitting 100, you'd still be able to go home. And now the system is taking you back, isn't it? The system hovers beside me and says nothing. We're both breathless, staring at each other in silence, until Liam pushes open the door. Vera, was any of that true? I pull Vera in and kiss her right in front of him. She's lying. Vera's eyes light up in an instant. She tries to lean in again. I push her back. You don't want me to leave? Fine. Make her get on her knees and bow. Apologize to my cat. Then get out. Vera lowers her head and says nothing. One look at her silence, and I already know she won't do it. Liam's eyes fill with tears instantly. CIA, you know how much I love Vera. 4 years ago, I left because we had a fight. That's all it was. But you swooped right in. Everyone called you shameless. I was the one defending you. If it weren't for me, you'd have been torn apart online. And you were going to let go. So why are you holding on again? As he speaks, Liam actually drops to his knees. I'm begging you, give Vera back to me. Vera moves to help him up, but Liam shifts away from her. His eyes stay locked on me. If you won't forgive me, I'm not getting up. The hospital door is wide open. People pass by in the hallway watching him kneel, and I look like the villain. Vera crouches beside him, trying to support him. He already did what you asked. Isn't that enough? I glance down at her. Since you're so determined to protect him, why don't you kneel too and take the blame for him? At that, Vera's eyes go cold and hard. I let out a short, sharp laugh. So this is the love you were talking about, and you won't even kneel. I don't want your feelings. Get out of here. Since the day Vera entered the entertainment industry, she has always been at the center, the brightest star in the room, and then I came along and handled her even more carefully. She has never had to bow her head to anyone. Her face flushes red, but she wants it all, and that's just not possible. Watching Liam kneel there, too afraid to leave Vera's side, wounded and desperate, I feel deeply satisfied. Then Vera lets out a furious cry. She can't bear to watch Liam suffer. She pulls him to his feet. Let's just drop this. It was just a cat. I'll find you one that looks exactly the same. Liam just had a headache. He wasn't feeling well. He can't bow to you. I reach out, yank him closer, and slap him across the face. Vera, you're worse than an animal. Vera's expression grows colder and colder, her patience gone. She takes Liam's hand and walks out. In the days that follow, whether Vera is on set or at a public event, Liam is always by her side. Almost overnight, their shipping fans explode online. Oh my goodness, so Liam left the industry just to be with Vera. They look so happy together. They're actually real. Can Liam really not come back? I'd love to watch them in a drama together. Vera rides the wave of all this attention and books him appearances. Their pairing shoots straight to the top of the trending charts, and they officially announce several brand deals together. But when Vera visits me at the hospital late at night, she always asks me, "Why don't you look even a little bit unhappy?" I never answer. The next time I see Liam, he is signed on to a live stream variety show, his official comeback. One of the segments is set to film inside the very hospital where I'm recovering. Before the live stream begins, he and Vera arrive carrying a bag of gifts. CIA, long time no see. Vera and I picked these out especially for you. Hope you like them. When the crowd realizes it's me, the looks on their faces say everything. Vera and I kept our relationship secret for years, but word about us occasionally leaked inside the industry. Every time, her fans shut it down on their own. The live stream camera swings toward us. I don't take the fruit basket. No thanks. Fruit isn't great for me right now. Mr. Liu, did you check what's appropriate to bring a patient before showing up? Liam stumbles for just a second, then his smile slides back into place. So sorry about that. Have you eaten? Let me have Vera get you something. Vera's eyes are fixed on me, full of something unspoken. Then she says in a tone that allows no argument, I'll go. The moment she steps out to buy the food, Liam pulls his tears back in. His face turns cold and taunting. I'll give you credit. You really can play the victim. Heart failure on the brink of death. Clever way to keep Vera hooked. Even I almost fell for it. But a third party is still a third party. Vera will never truly care about you. My advice? Get better and disappear. Otherwise, I'll make sure you can't survive in this industry anymore. I have to admit, it's a real shame he left the entertainment world 4 years ago. With the speed at which he can flip between faces, he'd have been a serious contender for Best Actor. I raise my hand and slap him, then grab a fistful of his hair and drag him down close to my ear. I keep my voice low. Do you need me to remind you exactly how you made it back into this country? Take a guess where Mocha is right now. Want to have a little reunion with your dear wife? Liam lets out a sharp cry of pain, then goes pale with panic. He manages to keep his voice steady. That's just a threat. You think I'm scared of you? I smile. Then just wait. I have something very special planned for you. I look toward the door. A slender woman steps into view, eyes cold as stone, voice even colder. Liam, you've made me look very hard for you. Liam knows that voice better than I do. He begins to tremble all over. I almost want to laugh. What? You don't even recognize your own wife's voice? Mocha Gu is a heavyweight director in the industry. No one is willing to let a story this explosive slip by. In an instant, news of his return shoots to the top of trending, and right alongside it, the news that the two of them are already married hits the internet at the same time. Liam still won't turn around. He grips my hand and won't let go. Who are you? How do you know all this? I smile and don't give him a straight answer. Happy? I told you. The moment my cat died, I would not let it go. And I meant every word. To be honest, meeting Mocha at all was a coincidence. After 3 failed runs at winning Vera over, most of the novel's plot had faded from my memory. Then, 2 days ago, a stranger tracked me down through a mutual contact and got straight to the point. Had I seen Liam? The system whispered beside me, this is the female lead, this is Mocha Gu. Mocha told me that Liam wasn't just her husband, he was a fugitive who had killed someone abroad. That was the first time I learned that Liam had already married Mocha, and that his return to chase after Vera was nothing more than desperation. He needed her to bail him out. I shoved Liam toward Mocha. Go on then, go reunite with your real wife. No one in the room says a word. Mocha strides forward, moving to take Liam away, but Vera walks back in at that exact moment, arms full of food. What are you doing? Mocha looks her up and down, slow and deliberate. Then she speaks, sharp and cutting. All these years and you're still Liam's lapdog. Vera's face goes dark. This is a public space. You have no right to take him. Liam grabs Vera's hand and refuses to let go. Help me, Vera. Mocha doesn't bother arguing. She pulls out her phone and plays a video. On screen, a group of people gathered around a gambling table and one of them is clearly Liam, a booth tucked in the back corner of a bar, bottles covering the floor and the table. Liam's face is flushed red, and he shouts one word, roll. When the dice land on a number he doesn't want, the dealer grins and holds out a hand, demanding payment. Mocha's voice comes in over the footage. At this point, Liam has already lost 3 million. He has nothing left. Gone is the gentle, charming image everyone knows. He sits there with a cigarette, eyes full of irritation. Why are you so impatient? I told you, my wife will cover it. She's a top director, old money. You really think she can't cover what I owe? The kind of people who run these games don't do patience. The dealer watches Liam stall, leans in slowly, and chuckles. You sure you don't want to pay up right now? His crew snaps to attention, eyes locked on Liam, waiting for the word. The dealer reaches into his pocket and pulls out a photo, Liam with another woman at a hotel. If you walk out of here empty-handed tonight, I can't promise your wife won't be getting a copy of this. Liam goes white in an instant. He reaches for the photo on reflex. I already told you, my wife has money. Go collect it from her. No one believes a word. Then the dealer's crew slams Liam down against the table. You came to play with no money. Take a hand. Liam thrashes and screams, pinned to the table, panicking, and somehow his hand finds a knife tucked at someone's waist. He makes his decision in a split second and drives it into someone's chest. Blood sprays across half his face. While everyone is frozen in shock, he shoves them aside and flees into the night. The full video hits the internet. The live stream is cut immediately. Liam's face is drained of color. He grabs Vera's hand and cries out, "That's not what happened. That's not me. It's not real. We were all friends. I was drunk and it was an accident. You have to believe me. You have to." Vera shoves him away. Mocha catches him, barely, and drags him out of the room. What was supposed to be Liam's triumphant return becomes the scene of his arrest. The fallout lasts through the entire night. Video after video surfaces, Liam on set throwing tantrums, slapping crew members. One person after another comes forward to condemn him, all saying the same thing. He has no character. To witness all of this right before I go home, it's deeply satisfying. Liam is rushed out of the country by Mocha, and what waits for him is a prison cell. Barring anything unexpected, he will spend the rest of his life behind bars. I have one day left before I go home. Vera has been trying to reach me, and failing. Liam's actions drag her down with him. Multiple brand deals are dropped. Penalty fees pile up. Once the industry closes its doors on her, old enemies come crawling out to pile on. Rumors of affairs, tax problems, everything. She pays back every penalty from the money she earned over the years. By the end, she has nothing left. 2 hours before I go home, I fight through the pain and check myself out of the hospital. I take a car alone to the beach and sit there in silence. I've always loved the sea. The first time I tried to win Vera over, it started right here. I watched her walk slowly toward the water, just like now. Late at night, no one else nearby. Something told me she wanted to end it. The system hadn't even finished briefing me on this world yet, and I was already running. I pulled her out of the water. Seawater filled her lungs. Her face was flushed red, her wide eyes heartbreakingly helpless. I didn't know then that this beautiful woman was Vera Shen, the very person I was here to win over. Lost in the memory, I realize there's someone beside me now. It's Vera. In just one day, she looks exhausted, worn thin. "Can I sit here?" she asks, careful and quiet. I nod. "Go ahead." Some time passes in silence. Then she speaks. "I'm sorry. I didn't expect that." Those two words coming from her, never thought I'd hear them, but I can't say it's okay, because she really did go too far. Vera watches me stay silent and keeps going. "I had a dream last night. I dreamed that you had already tried to win me over twice before, and this was the third time. In the dream, the first time, it started right here with you pulling me out of the water." As she speaks, a smile creeps onto her face. She looks at me with something like hope. "Do you think, is this fate giving me one last chance to make things right?" I smile too, just a little. "Then you must not have dreamed far enough. What happened in the first 2 runs?" Vera blinks and gives a slightly awkward nod. "This is already the third time you chose Liam over me," I say. Vera shakes her head immediately. "How can you say that? The person I love most has always been you." I shrug, too tired to argue. "How long before you need to go?" "The system answers for me. 1.5 hours. Then wait here." Vera stands up and takes off running into the distance. Half an hour later, a burst of light explodes in front of me. Then another, and another. Vera screams at the top of her lungs, "CIA! I like you!" She bought armfuls of fireworks, running breathlessly to set them off one after another, lighting them as fast as she can. With only 1 minute left, she runs back to me, out of breath. "When you get back home, will you still remember me?" I shake my head. "Probably not. This fireworks show is beautiful, but it's part of what I want to forget." The corners of Vera's mouth slowly fall. The system begins to count down. My body starts to fade, growing more transparent with each second. At 10, Vera throws her arms around me, her tears falling one by one onto my shoulder, the word "sorry" breaking out of her again and again. At 9, she admits every mistake she made. At 8, "I'm not asking you to forgive me. I just don't want you to forget me." At 7, CIA, "The only right thing I ever did was fall in love with you." At 6, "I love you, CIA." And then 5 seconds left. No matter how tightly she holds me, I keep dissolving, slipping away piece by piece. She repeats everything through her tears, saying it all over again. Just before I'm completely gone, I speak, quiet and flat. "Vera, I hate you. All I'll do is forget you. Goodbye." Then I fall into nothing, and the system sends me home. CIA is really gone. Vera watches as she crumbles into fragments of broken light and disappears, and all Vera can do is hold the shape of the embrace, sobbing until her voice breaks. She never imagined losing someone could hurt this much. If she had known it would end this way, she never would have played these games, never would have pushed her away. Vera gets to her feet and slowly walks toward home. Then, without warning, voices behind her, followed by the sound of rushing footsteps. Vera senses something is wrong. She breaks into a run, but is cornered. The stranger's eyes are cold and dangerous. One of them holds a knife. Vera can't get away. She keeps asking, "Who are you? Who sent you?" They wear masks. One of them just laughs, cold and quiet. "You don't need to know. Back home, I sleep straight through until noon. When I open the door, my mom, whom I haven't seen in so long, is right there, calling me to come eat. The system hasn't left yet. It tells me after I left, Vera was killed on her way home. She died violently, before her time, and she was saying my name at the end." I let out a quiet sigh. Such a young person, gone just like that. The system can't help but ask, "Do you still remember who she was?" I blink. My mind draws a blank. No. But whoever can be forgotten so easily, she probably wasn't a good person, right? The system exhales with quiet relief and says nothing more. It transfers the money into my account, and then it's gone.